The policy hearing serves as a precursor to the financial year 2025 National Budget Consultative Process, where MDAs discuss the fundamental policies that will shape the presentation of the budget to Parliament later this year. Vice President Dr. Mohamed Juldeh Jalloh praised the Ministry of Finance for its role in stabilizing the economy and supporting service delivery during what he described as an extraordinarily challenging period for both the sub-region and the global economy. However, Vice President Jalloh stressed the significant link between these efforts and the cost of living, particularly for underprivileged families.
In the last couple of months, we have been able to stabilize the prices of essential commodities, but the cost of those commodities in the very far rural areas continue to fluctuate. Because if you buy rice, for example, 850 leones, and then flour 750, onion between 450 and 550 in Freetown and urban towns. When you move further where the road network is very difficult, the price increases a little bit further. So I think we've asked the Ministry of Trade to work on a price stabilization formula wherein businessmen cannot just get up overnight and increase the price of essential commodity without engaging the Ministry of Trade.
The minister urged MDAs to adhere to their budget ceilings, focusing on 3-year plans with specific targets and visible deliverables, primarily centered around the Big Five game changers. He emphasized that no new projects should be initiated without approval from the Ministry of Planning and Economic Development.
The budget for 2025 will aim to implement interventions and policies to reduce and address the fundamental challenge of cost of living, because prices are coming down, but they are still elevated somewhat. But at the same time, improve livelihood by ensuring that we have interventions that can foster a sustainable increase.
One expectation highlighted by the Vice President is for the Finance Ministry and MDAs to consider adopting bridge budgeting.
Bridge budgeting means that you build a budget that creates linkages. The idea is to consolidate the gains we have made and open new perspective into the Big Five. So all the gains we have made in the human capital development sector, we want to keep them, and then we want to build on them, and then we also want to open new perspective. So we want to build a bridge between those gains and the new horizon we are moving into.
Civil society organizations play a crucial role in public financial management by monitoring budgets and expenditures to ensure transparency, accountability, and participation in governance, ultimately leading to improved service delivery and credible use of public funds. However, some concerns were noted.
A CSO from Bo called me and said, I want you to look at local councils. You see, because I visited local councils and there are a lot of complaints around late transfer, and it's a critical challenge. And I looked at the Accountant General report for June, which covers from January to June. For the operating expenses for local councils, nothing was transferred as of June. We are pleased to say that the gender budget at the local level is on the increase. However, Minister at the MDA level, we are yet to realize a real practicable gender budgeting. How do we ensure that we have a tax system that will cater for the SME that will create more burden on them? And there are issues also around including SMEs in policy discussion.
Deliberations on the budget formulation and planning process will continue over the next 2 weeks. Salifu Chernor Kamara, AYV News.